In this video, I'll be walking you guys through how to install Git and the Heroku CLI onto your laptop. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go to this link over here. If you don't have it installed or downloaded, go to this link. I'll put the link in the description, and all you're going to do is click on the download. If you have a Windows PC, just download this over here. Obviously with Mac and Linux it's a bit different. We might do maybe another video on how to do it on Mac and Linux. Once it's downloaded, go to this link over here, and it's just the dev center, and I'll put this down in the link in the description as well. Scroll down and you'll see this over here. Okay, so just check whether you have a 64-bit PC or 32-bit Windows. Okay, and you can just check that out in your settings. Go to settings and go to the search bar and just type in about, and you'll see an option there to actually check if you have a 64-bit or 32-bit PC. So depending on if you have a 64 32-bit, just click on 64-bit. They have 64-bit, click on there, and it should start downloading as well. It might take a while. Okay, so that's the two main files that you want to download onto your PC, and then you would want to install it. So you'll see the files over here. It'll have Heroku and the Git. Just double click on Heroku and you should see a pop-up saying, do you want this file to make changes to your device or something similar to that. Just click on yes, and then just click on next and install, and it should start installing Heroku. And then you also see the Git downloaded file over here. Just double click on there and then follow this tutorial. So I'll just walk you guys through how to install that. So it's a bit different because I already have it installed, so some of the stuff that you might see I won't see on my side. Okay, so once it's downloaded, you will see this over here in your downloads. Just double click on that and select yes, and then just click next when you see this pop up over there. When you see this pop up, just click next again, and when you see this over here, I just want you to select the on the desktop and then click next. When you see this, just click next. When you see this one here, choosing the default editor used by Git, just choose the one that's selected already. Don't select the use notepad++, just select the one that's selected already and click next. When you come to this, select this one, click next. When you come here, see this one, choosing HTTPS transport backend, select next. Select the first one and go next. Over here, just hit next again. Over here, select the second one over here. So you want to use the use Windows default console. Select that one, not the first one, the second one. Use Windows default console and then hit next. And over here, just hit next again and then install, and it should start installing, and then finish. Done. And then you have Git installed. Okay, and then you basically have both of the Heroku and the Git installed. And the next thing you also want to do is create an Heroku account if you do not have one. I think it's Heroku sign up, all caps. Okay, and this is if you do not have an Heroku account. And I'll paste this down in the description as well. So just type in your first name, your last name, your email address, the company name, and over here you can just type in the company name that you are currently working for. Your current role would be just select professional developer. Over here the country would be South Africa, and language select PHP, and then create free account. And once you create your free account, you should receive a link, a verification link in your emails, and then just click on the, once you open that email, just click on the first link and then you'll be able to set up your password. Once that is done, and then your Heroku account should be all set up and good to go. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, let's move on to our terminal. So this is called your command prompt or your terminal. I don't know, this black kind of box over here at the bottom, and if you want to find that, you can go over here, you can search it on your Windows, go to search bar, and you can just type in CMD and it should pop up over here. There you go, and it will say command prompt, and you want to run as administrator. Open your command prompt as administrator, run as administrator, and there you go, should be opening up now. There you go, and there it's open. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do is go to your project or your website that you're working on, and for me it's in my downloads folder. I'll just go into the file, go into there, and there's my index page. Let me just remove this file here. Okay, so it should be in your folder, in your file explorer, and all I want you to do is over here in the address bar, go to the blank space and just double click on there, or you can right click as well, but just double click and copy everything. That doesn't work, just go here, right click and copy address as text. You have that down. Go back to your command prompt, and let me just make this a bit bigger for you guys, see if I can. Okay, go back to your command prompt and type in cd space, and cd basically stands for change directory, so it's cd space, and then you can right click, and that should paste down the address that you copied in your file explorer. Hit enter and you should be in that file. So the command prompt is basically a way for you to interact with your laptop without having to actually manually open the apps or having to manually go into this file. So for instance, I want to go into this folder. This is how I would usually do it, go into there. With the command prompt, all I have to do is copy the address, and then, or I could just cd into it manually over here. Cd change directory, go into whichever file you want to go to, and you can make changes to your laptop via your CMD as well. So that's a huge advantage that the CMD has over just manually doing everything. Okay, so once you have this down and you're in your project, all I want you to do now is you can type in dir, and that's just to see all the directories in here, and you should have all the folders or files that's in the specific folder that you are in already. And I just want you to just type in Heroku version, and you should see which Heroku version you have. So it might take a while as well. There you go, so I have this Heroku version 7.54.0. Okay, and then the next thing you want to do is git space init space. Okay, just git space init and hit enter, and it will say initialized empty git repository. You should see something like this. Once that is done, you want to actually create an Heroku app. So just Heroku login, Heroku space login, and now you'll be able to log into your Heroku account. And hit any key besides Q. So I'll just hit enter or H. There you go, and then it will open your default browser. Mine is Chrome, so it just opens this up. And now you can just click on login. and I'll just type in my account details over here. And I'll log in. So I'm logged in now. I can actually close this tab. I can go back over here, and there you can see here I am logged in. You'll see your email address over there, and I don't know, but here's like a glitch. So just hit enter a couple of times, and yeah, you should be out of there. Okay, so once that is done, you're actually going to create a new Heroku app. So since this is your first time, you might see like some error. Go back to your over here, and then just change this to whatever your name is. Mine is just David Felix, and you hit enter. I already have mine created. Once you have this done, just hit enter. I already have mine. And then all you do is hit the up arrow on your keyboard, and you should get back to this, and then just change the email, user.email, and change that to your Heroku email, the email you use for your Heroku account. So mine is David Felix Jabari@gmail.com. There you go. Once that is done, just hit enter. I already have mine set up, so I'm not going to do that again. Okay, once that is set up, you can just git add again, git space add space dot git commit dash m space, open your quotation marks and write first commit again, hit enter. Here you go, and you should see like a bunch of files pop up over here when you git add and git commit, but I already done it. The next thing you want to do is Heroku create, and this is basically to create a new app on your Heroku account. So you have Heroku create space and then the name of your app, and the name of your app should have no spaces and no capital letters. So I'll just name mine School of Hope. So that's the name of my app. Yours can be something else. I'll hit enter, and it might take a while. There you go. So it should say creating, and you should have the School of Hope or whatever app you name you chose, and done. Once that is done, go to, so just type in the following command, Heroku. What you could do is actually just go to your browser, School of, okay, let me just refresh. And there you go, I have School of Hope. Once that is down, once you have the app over here, click on there. And I want you to go to, see, deploy, this tab over here. Scroll down, and this is basically all you need to do to deploy your application. So already logged in, already CD'd into our project, already git init, and then the next command would be Heroku git remote. So you can just copy this down, go to your browser or to your CMD and paste that in there, hit enter, and where I have School of Hope, you will have the name of your app, and we can copy the next command. We did have git add, git commit. The last one would be git push. But before we do that, just go open your Sublime text, and I want you to open your template. So remember in your CMD, you are over here, you copy this address. So just open this template here. So it's again, just go to file, open folder, and open that specific template. Once this is done and you have it open, go to where your index.html page is in, or file. So look which folder it's in, and it's in this folder over here. Make sure you know which folder it's in, and go onto that folder, right click and create a new file, and save, Ctrl+S, and that will save it. And you want to save this one as index.php, hit enter. Once that is done, again go to the same folder that your index.html file is in, right click and new file, and you want to save this one as composer.json, composer.json. And in your composer.json, let me just zoom in, going to have just two brackets, open curly bracket and a closing curly bracket, and it's not saved, you can see there. So just save it, and that circle should change into an X. Go to index.php, and over here you have include, it's php, include once, open that up, and index.html. So this index.html would basically be the page or the home page of your website. So maybe your home page is named home.html or main page.html. Mine is named index.html, and that's why I'm putting index.html over here. If it's home.html, just put the home.html over here. And once that is done, space, and let's do that. And make sure that it is case sensitive, and make sure that you have everything just the way it is here, all the spaces and the semicolons as well. Once that is done, Ctrl+S to save, and now we can go over here. Let's go back to our browser, and let's copy we have to add those two changes. So just run the git add and git commit again. So git add, so copy it from there, just copy that again, git add, go back here, there you go. Let me copy the next command, git commit am, copy that down, go to my cmd, paste that in, hit enter, there you go. Let me go back over here, and let me copy the last command, which is git push, copy that down, go to my cmd, and let's paste that down there. And I was basically pushing all the code from our template into the Heroku app that we created. So this takes a while as well, just wait, and it's done. And you should see a link over here, or what you could do is just type in, go to cmd and type in Heroku open, and this will open the app or the project that you just pushed to Heroku. So just wait a while, and it should open up in your default browser again. There you go, so it opens this up. And here you go, you should see your project over here, and this is mine, and it's live. And then you can share this link with your friends or family, and they'll be able to view the website as well. There you go. And that's basically how you push your app to Heroku. If you do have any questions, you can leave it down in the comment section, or just reach out to us. Yeah, and then all the links are in the description as well. And thank you for watching.